Hi, I'm Bud Darr, President and CEO of the Cruise Lines International Association, and I'm here at Posidonia 2026 in Athens, and have the pleasure to be here with Theo Vokos, who's the CEO of Posidonia. Theo, great to see you, and it's good to work with you again. We've got a great relationship. You've been an executive partner of CLIA's for a long time, and we've worked together many times over the years. So, Theo, maybe give me an idea of this event and what it's all about. I've described it as being unique and unlike anything else in the world because it brings the entire maritime community together. Is that an accurate assessment and consistent with what you're trying to achieve here?
You put it very well in the sense that this is the global platform where the international shipping community, but not only the shipping community, also politics, finance, and trade come together, discuss the challenges which they face, exhibit to sell their stuff basically to the Greek shipping companies, but this has of course expanded. Now you get Chinese shipyards selling stuff to Argentinian ship owners at Posidonia. So it's a truly global marketplace where the future is basically shaped for the mercantile maritime industry. But we're also very privileged to welcome CLIA, for example, this year. We have a huge delegation from CLIA participating at this event, joining conferences, putting their views on the table. And this brings another angle to this event, that we also now have the cruise matters being discussed at Posidonia, which is very important for us.
Well, Theo, as you know, I participated in this event other times in my previous capacity, but it was really talking about shipping in general and maritime. So it really was an opportunity I wanted to jump at when the door was open for us as CLIA and the cruise community to kind of join in. I'm glad to hear your comments that you think that's a good fit. But you also have another cruise-specific event as well, don't you?
Sure. We have the Posidonia Sea Tourism Forum, which we launched in 2011. And it's a cruise-focused event for the East Med, basically. So our event focuses a lot on Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, and some Middle Eastern countries, because we think that to a certain extent, this is one destination. And we've been very privileged to work together with CLIA since 2012.
So I spoke at that first event. I think
exactly, yeah, you were here.
First time I was at CLIA.
Exactly. So we've had this joint partnership since then. You help us find the topics which are crucial to the industry. We bring CLIA representatives and the cruise companies to Greece for farm trips also. And I think what our event highlighted to the biggest possible extent was the close cooperation which came about between CLIA and the Greek government during and after the COVID period.
Yeah, we don't like to talk about that too much, but I will say, I think the Greek government and the Greek community was the most supportive in the world of figuring out safe ways to get back into operation for the cruise industry. It really led the way. That's the way you see it.
Exactly, and I'm quite amazed by how strongly CLIA and the cruise industry showed its appreciation, because after that, we had many more ships in Greece, more cruise lines calling in Greece. So I think it was a win-win situation for all of us.
So, Theo, this event is massive. 40,000 participants, is that right?
We expect 40,000 participants. We're on day 3 now, but yesterday we had some 9,000 visitors alone in one day. We have 2,200 exhibitors from 83 countries, 24 national pavilions, 70 conferences. So it's growing. We hope to have even more halls in 2028 to further expand, because we had a waiting list of some 100 companies which couldn't get in this year. And if the market is good, because that's important, and shipping companies continue ordering and building new ships, this event will continue to grow.
We're here in Greece. Greece has this 3,000-year maritime heritage behind it. Greek ship owners own 20% of the world's tonnage and 60% of the European tonnage. But I'm really impressed at how many people from outside of Greece I see here on both the vendor side and the ship owner side. That has been a trend for you, as you said, right?
Definitely
more international.
Look, it's the Far East has always been a solid business partner for Greek shipping. Not only the shipyards, China, Korea, and Japan, where we build our ships, but also equipment manufacturers, service providers from Singapore, But then, of course, we have the Northern Europeans, equipment manufacturers who all show up en masse here. And of course, the States is a very important business partner. So you get the charters from there, you get the charters from Brazil, from Australia. And all of this brings together an amazing atmosphere. Because Posidonia, as you know, is not only the exhibition. We're occasionally called the Social Olympics.
And it's a very, very large playing field. It might take an hour and a
Exactly.
half to get from one event to the other, right?
Definitely.
Just a couple more quick questions, but one is, I think your story of how you got involved in this is fascinating. Could you maybe briefly describe that?
Posidonia. So Posidonia was launched in the first conference took place in 1965, organized by my grandfather, Theo Vokos, who was a shipping journalist ahead of his time, and he saw what's happening outside of Greece, where shipping conferences and the small exhibition had already launched. And he said, we have to do that. So it took him another 4 years, together with my uncle Themis, to launch the first exhibition in 1969, because it was a period when shipping was very introvert. You know, ship owners, let us go about our business. We don't really need to talk to anyone. You know, we just
States
ship
are gone
things.
now, then, aren't they?
Exactly. And it took some time to convince them. The first exhibition took place in 1969, the second in 1970. We then had an off-the-record deal with North Shipping. Guys, don't clash. You in the even year, we do the odd year. So this is why we alternate in years. And ever since, we've changed 4 venues, but the exhibition kept growing.
And you had a long-term connection with Sea Trade that evolved through the development of this event as well, did you not?
Oh, definitely. We've been close business partners with Sea Trade since the beginning of Sea Trade, which was founded by my uncle. And ever since, Sea Trade has basically been supporting Posidonia, doing sales for us, promoting us, helping us get speakers and important people to come here. And it's a very, very close working relationship, which has kept its momentum despite the changes which Sea Trade has faced over the years. So it was acquired by UBM, then it was acquired by Informa, and now with Informa, we work very closely together. They're valued business partners, and we always explore what more we can do with them.
Well, you know, we have a long-term relationship with Andy Williams and Informa Market Sea Trade as well. So it's an important relationship with us. We've enjoyed our relationship with you. Could you maybe just close by giving a few comments about what your relationship with us as CLIA means?
We couldn't be doing our event without the support of CLIA. You know the industry, you know the topics, you know the needs of the industry. And we aim to provide a platform in the East Med where you can come talk to local stakeholders. We help you bring them to the table. And the ultimate goal is to increase cruise business in the region for the benefit of Greece and the national economy. And CLIA can help us with that.
Well, Theo, it's a pleasure to be here again. I hope you'll welcome me back in 2028 and that we can more closely even integrate cruise shipping together with mainstream shipping and these sorts of things for both tourism and shipping. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you.